Super Hits 93.5 Red FM. Hello, rocking listeners. I'm Nipa, and I'm very happy to welcome you to Red Indie Shuffle Northeast Edit. And also, on behalf of All About Music, please help me welcome these two very amazing artists, this singer songwriter duo, Gouri and Aksha. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
So happy to have you both and tell us more about you. You belong to two different cities, how you got together, and how are you doing together?
So Gauri and I met as part of a musical called Aladdin. It was happening at NCPA in Mumbai, and we met during the rehearsals. And when the musical went to Delhi, we were sharing a room. That's when we started writing together. And it's been about 3 years now that we've been writing together.
Yeah, and at the time, I was staying in Bombay, and she was also in Bombay for the thing. And since so it was much easier. Like we used to like go to each other's houses, and but now recently I shifted to Pune, and she's still in Bombay. So we kind of do like spurts of a week where I go or she comes, and we'll like write, work on whatever.
So I think we should move on and speak about your song, Hold On Tight.
Actually, we were doing like a series of originals for Instagram. I think during Corona, we had to kind of start really taking care of our social media because that's such a thing now. Because we couldn't do gigs, and so we were very actively trying to keep our social media active and figure out what to do. So we did like a series of 1 minute originals where we were writing like short songs. We both had ideas, and like we wrote whatever was, whatever we wanted to write about. And Hold On Tight was one of those 1 minute things that we made. And we just loved it so much that we kind of just made it into a full song. And it started out with like a piano riff, and we wrote some lyrics on it, and it had a great hook. And yeah, we just sort of expanded on it. We made like a bass track, and like we did a groove on it, and eventually we were like, okay, we need to release this. It's a great song. Like we really enjoy it. We took it to Rohan Ramana, who like helped us produce it, and he mixed it as well.
The writing part was pretty collaborative. And then when we were thinking about from a 1 minute original, like expanding it to a song, you've got to really think about what you want the song to be and how you want it to sound like. So there were a bunch of things we thought about. We added trumpet parts, which our friend Aldrin eventually played. But most of it was actually pretty similar. If you go back to our Instagram and listen to that 1 minute original, we'd fleshed it out quite well for our Instagram. But yeah, and then we recorded vocals at Island City, and it just all came together really well. And then we had done this small video shoot for it, from which we got our artwork also, which we really really like. It's like a party scene with like a disco ball and stuff like that, and
great lighting and
great lighting, yeah. So that became the artwork of it, and it's kind of funny all these things kind of come together.
What about your experience, with the opportunities provided by All About Music, this conference you had?
It was incredible to have our song out to the panel, like Ankur Tiwari is like doing something really, really good for indie musicians. Like getting our music into mainstream Bollywood movies is just, it's incredible, the kind of recognition that non-film music is getting because of him. So having our song played to him and having him say nice things about it, and like saying, I call dibs on this song, like I want the song, was pretty cool. Yeah. So I guess thanks to All About Music for making that happen.
Yeah, and we'd like you to share a few words about the conference. Tell us about it, what happened there.
I specifically remember the music supervisor category conference.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons. So just like every single song that was played there had a vibe of its own, and like they were discussing about where in the movie it can be, and it was just so new to me. This whole sync thing is like new to me. Like I haven't really like thought about it in depth, but now we have to, because it's like a big scene and it's like really good for us. So just like watching them listen to a song and figure out where it can be placed in a movie was quite insightful. And like, yeah, so that was amazing to watch.
before we leave, if you can give us a small message for all the listeners of Red FM, it would be great.
Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Red FM Indie Shuffle will play some great indie music for you, and there's some really, really good music in the scene. So thanks a lot.
93.5 Red FM.
It's rocking.